Maddie from Unified Therapy Services. I am here today to read you a book called Dear Dear. It is by Barretta, and it's a book of homophones. So homophones are words that have different spellings, have different meanings, but sound exactly the same. So two, and two, they have different spellings, they have different meanings, but they sound exactly the same when you say them. So this book is chock full of homophones, and you typically have a good understanding of homophones in like grades 3 through 5, but you can start understanding that words have different meanings even though they're spelled differently and they sound the same around age 3 and 4. You start developing that. While this book is geared more towards those homophones, it's great for younger kids, really getting that exposure, talking about the pictures, talking about verbs, just describing what's happening on the pictures. So here is Dear Dear by Barretta. Dear dear, I now live at the zoo. Wait until you hear what goes on over here. Love, Aunt. Here and here mean different things, but they're spelled the same. Look at our dear. He is reading the letter. The moose loves moose. He ate 8 bowls. He ate them. He was eating, and he ate 8 different bowls. Have you seen the ewe? She's been in a daze for days. Being in a daze means you're kind of a little fuzzy. That's him, the horse who is hoarse from humming a hymn. He is a horse, and horse can mean your throat is scratchy. It's quite a feat when the bat hangs from his feet. He's hanging upside down. Ooh, look at this page. The monkey will tell you a tale as he hangs from his tail. Here's his tail. He's telling you a tale. Tale is another word for story. The doe needed the dough because she needed the dough. The toad was towed to the top of the seesaw so he could see the sea. If you're looking at something, you see it, and sea is another word for ocean. The whale was allowed to wail aloud. The whale is wailing. Wailing sometimes means the same as crying. The bear had to pause to bear his big paws. Look at, he's breaking into the bear snacks. Hey, the elephant threw a pail through the big bale of hay. Have you read about the red fox who blew blue bubbles? The bubbles are blue, and he blew them. They are blowing bubbles. Uh-oh. The giraffe's long neck lets him choose what he chews. He can chew, and he chooses to eat that. He made a choice. A cow in the herd were in a good mood. I heard them as they mooed in harmony. The bee flew away from the flea with the flu, and the bee can be sure that if he had the flea would flee too. So flee is an animal, and flee means to run away. There is no news about the news. They keep to themselves. Look at him. He's hiding behind the cliff. Aunt. You do have some very interesting new neighbors. I have a new neighbor too. Do you know about the hare with no hair? She's an expert on skincare. Love, dear, dear. Hair is another word for rabbit, and hair is what's on your head. The hare has no hair. The end. Aunt is writing back. All right, another way you can kind of add more language into our story is asking kind of comprehension questions at the end. So we could ask, where did Aunt live? And you can say she lived at the zoo, talking about what animals she saw, what were they doing, just asking those questions kind of after the story to follow through. But yeah, that was Dear Dear by